Hello. Hello. Hello.
Ugh. We are recording?
Hello.
Yes.
I am now recording.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
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 Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Hey.
Hello.
All right, Nep.
Toodles.
Hello.
Damn, nothing from PM when I stole his catchphrase.
Oh, I don't care.
What the fuck?
I only cared when Jordan did it one time.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
I mean, damn, you know. So we doing this, or like, what's going on? Like,
Wait, are we all recording?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
When are we ever in this voice chat and not recording?
It happens
The past
sometimes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
That just means you're all doing it wrong.
We were literally all here sitting in silence going, oh, I should talk about that on the podcast.
Yeah, I left for
Nice.
10 minutes because my mom brought me fucking coffee liqueur.
Hell yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of DipShips, the totally legitimate boating podcast. I, as always, am your captain, Calamity Carl, and joining me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Rear Admiral PM.
Howdy, you said budding
Pudding.
instead of boating.
Hello, everyone.
We can have
Welcome
a
to the
budding.
Pudding
We
Podcast.
have a budding podcast.
No, it's pudding, but with a B instead of a P.
Yeah,
Pudding.
really into that bussy.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maritime Medi.
Hi. Hello.
Budsy.
And introducing Navigator Nick.
Hello. I am being introduced on my 9th episode on this podcast.
Yes, our special guest, Nick.
Yes, special
and
guest.
Nick is here again, I guess.
That's me. I guess.
How we doing, everyone? How's it going?
Oh.
Rather slow week this week.
Slow, but goddamn, am I tired.
Right?
I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah, I woke up considerably far too early for this podcast. Normally I'm in the range of, I wake up 2 hours or 1 hour late or 15 minutes before. And today I woke up 8 hours early.
20 minutes of the question segment.
Hey, perfect attendance, baby.
Better than me. I can't complain.
I am in
Damn, yeah.
every single episode, whether you like it or not. In some form or another, I am in every episode.
For how long?
Anyway, PM, you said you wanted to start.
Yeah, sure. I'll start. Relatively nothing weak, just more the same. Just Isaac and Vampire Survivors and Cross Duel. The only thing of note that I can bring to this podcast is
4v something.
Yeah, it's that free for all. It's almost kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh battle royale, except it's up to 4 people.
Yu-Gi-Oh Battle Royale.
It looks very strange. I've seen some gameplay.
It is strange. It is nothing like I've ever played before. I hated it at first, and I've grown to like it.
Fair enough.
Mainly because I can OTK people in a really funny way. And no, it's not Exodia, even though you can play Exodia, but it's like a very weird, stall game of Exodia. Because the way Exodia works is...
OTK.
So you have the Exodia head, like the headpiece. And what you do is, on your first turn, you play him. And then for the next 5 turns, you need to draw normal monsters to increase your counter. And once you get up to 5, you win.
Huh.
But if you lose life points beforehand, obviously you lose.
What you say, that you only meant well, of course you did, what you say,
So it's this weird stall game of just throwing out normal monsters. And assumably, like, you're playing a deck without spells and traps whatsoever, so you can guarantee drawing normal monsters out of a deck of, like, 20 cards. So you're just throwing out shitty normal monsters, hoping that nobody targets you enough for you to win within turn 6.
Just absolutely insane.
But the way that I do it is far funnier, where you have a monster that has a skill called Wizardry, and what that does is whenever you activate a spell card, you gain 300 attack points, attack and defense. So if you have 2 Wizardry on one monster, your ace monster, so it's always going to be in your hand, you play it, fill your deck with nothing but spells, then you activate 5 spells in a turn, and you gain like 4,000 attack points.
Oh no.
That's...
Oh.
Oof.
On a base like 1,800 attack point monster. And then you win in 2 turns. Assuming nothing goes horribly wrong.
Is this just the rush duels from Sevens?
No, it's different.
Yes and no, because the field is the same. It's only 3 slots, but the mechanics themselves are different. Where, like, rush duels, there are normal monsters and effect monsters. Every single monster in the game starts off as a normal monster. And then you can go into its skill tree and unlock effects for it to become an effect monster.
Yeah, like Blue Eyes has effects you can give it.
Yeah, like...
That's almost upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
there are some...
All the rare monsters have, like, a basic bitch-ass skill tree where it's, like,
Wait, I'm
basic
sorry.
bitch skills.
I'm about to medi-at this.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean that I can make a really powerful man-eater bug?
Probably.
The Man-Eater Bug is not in the game, currently.
Aww.
What the fuck?
Unplayable.
There's
Also, 0 out
only,
of 10.
like, 50 monsters in the game.
I will
Also,
say
if it
that-
was in the game, it wouldn't be an effective monster because every monster in it is a normal monster until you
Yeah.
give them an effect.
Yeah, but then it just starts as bug.
Also, this just includes, like, Utopia, like, Exceed and Synchro monsters have the normal card frame and no effect.
Exactly. It will start as bug, and then become manager bug.
But here's the thing, it wouldn't be like the Man-Eater Bug that you know, where it's a flip effect, because you cannot set monsters to face down defense position.
It has a new ability. Play this
the
card
only
and
card
kill
you
something.
can have set on your field is trap cards, and that's it.
That's a good ability. I approve of this ability.
No problem, buddy.
Yeah, so all the rare monsters, because there's 3 classification of monsters. There's your rares, your super rares, and your ultra rares, and that's it. There are no normal cards. Actually, no, there are normal cards, but they're saved for spells and traps specifically. So all the rares have, like, basic bitch spells or effects.
Basic.
And super rares have their like specific effect that's unique to them, and then ultra rares have that plus an upgraded effect of that. So, like, Blue Eyes, his starting effect is target 1 level 4 monster on the field. When it's summoned, destroy it. Its upgraded effect is pick anything on the field, destroy it.
Damn, it's like a Man-Eater Bug.
Yeah, basically, except it requires 2 tributes.
Yeah.
So it's like a noble man-eater bug.
Blue Eyes White Man-Eater Bug.
Better stat line.
Yeah, but that's not hard. You know what's got a better stat line than that? Mimicking man-eater bug.
Fair enough.
God damn you.
But yeah, I hated Cross Duel at first. I've come to like it. Mainly because it's easy to climb rank with my OTK deck.
Carly, you just keep reminding me of that, like, barrage of cyberpunk memes. Do you, like, remember those when the game first came out? It was like the trailer and the hard rock music, and Johnny's like, "Now you're gonna come." Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah.
I keep getting sent those, like, again.
Are
a
you
fresh
telling me
wave.
I reminded you just because I said the word come?
No, it's because Carl kept going,
Oh,
come,
okay.
every time you said come.
Oh, right. Yeah, I have the volume so low that I can't hear him come. Can't hear him come. Can't hear him come. I didn't mean to say it like that.
Phrasing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Misha, for this next part, I would like you to scroll up in the boardwalk and see that lovely little Papa John's picture that I posted earlier in the week, where it's
Of a
the
Papa Bowl?
No, the
not
pumpkin?
the Papa Bowl. After that, the Papa John's. I believe it's the Jack-o'-lantern pizza. Now, to describe it to the audio listeners, it is a pizza shaped in to the shape of a pumpkin. It's got a smiley face with pepperoni for the mouth and eyes, and all around the crust is even more pepperoni, a shit ton of pepperoni, if you will.
Looks like it's got olive irises.
Cute.
Yes, it does have, in fact, olive eyes.
Huh.
So I posted this in the boardwalk earlier, and everybody seemed keen to do it. So I thought we were going to do it. Turns out we didn't do it.
Listen, I must
except
once
I
again
did it.
reiterate that I have no Papa John's.
Yes, I know, but
That's
when
not
I say
an
we,
excuse.
I
Try
mean
harder. Open a
Yeah.
Papa John's so you can do this.
All right, new Patreon goal. I become a Papa John's franchisee.
on the actual Papa John's website,
That'd be
it just says open a franchise. You could probably just do that.
I just
Assuming
gotta
you
like
got the
pay for
cash
that
for it.
though.
So
No, you didn't say we should do it. You just posted it and went, "Uh-oh."
Everybody
all you
went,
did.
"Oh yeah, we should totally do that." And I thought it would make sense because this is the Halloween episode.
Where do you see any of us saying, "Yeah, we should do that"?
Medi.
I said, "Yo." Medi went, "I hate half our dip chips have been Papa John's," and then said, "Yeah, let's do it."
There you go.
I said,
One
"Goddamn, let's
person
do it."
said
They
it.
got us. Holy shit!
Yeah, 1 out of 4.
And then I promptly
when 2
forgot
are
about
saying
it.
yes. That's fucking half.
I promptly forgot about it for 6 days.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't worry. Everybody did except for me because I
It's
went out of my
almost as
way.
if a whole week fucking happened, and we just sort of didn't
Well,
give a shit
I
about the
mean,
Papa John's.
I'm assuming
pumpkin
it's like
pizza.
a worst version of the Batzoni.
It just looks like a regular pepperoni
It's just
pizza.
a pepperoni
Oh.
fucking pizza.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Unlike
Yes,
the
it
Batman
is.
calzone.
It is in fact just a regular pepperoni pizza. I am
Don't worry, making
uploading
such a
my
big deal about it. It's a fucking pepperoni pizza.
because allow me to be angry at this fucked up shitty pizza that I got.
That's funny. That's funny.
Was
They
it
sent
fucked up?
me a fucking pepperoni pizza, an extra large pepperoni pizza with 12 pepperonis on it.
What?
Look at
That's
it. Do you see any
funny.
fucking pepperonis around the crust? No, it's just its stupid fucking mouth and eyes.
Hang on, I gotta fucking.
I would have
get my
complained. That's
With the shittiest thin crust that I've ever eaten in my
What
fucking
phone.
life.
The fuck?
What the fuck is this?
Hey, PM.
Yes.
I kind of hate this.
Yeah, guess what? Guess what, bud? So did I. Because I paid $15 for this, plus delivery and tax and all that shit. So it came out to like $23 bucks,
Oh my
$23
God.
for garbage.
You know, if they just didn't have the pumpkin part at the top, it would kind of look like a burnt cookie.
A little bit, yeah.
That's basically all this was.
Oh.
You also, another complaint, can't customize it at all. You add it to your cart, that's it. I didn't want pizza sauce because it gives me heartburn. I wanted fucking barbecue sauce or something. So allow me to edit it. If you're only going to give me 12 fucking pepperonis, you motherfucking cocksuckers, let me edit the sauce at the very least. And fuck you and your 2 olives. There's literally only the 2. They gave me a pepper.
They did.
They
I was
always
gonna- I was
give
gonna
They
mention
gave me
the
a fucking
pepper.
pepper.
Now,
I
if
don't
only
know
they
why I
gave
threw
you
it in
an
the
oni.
garbage.
Fuck you, Betty.
Yeah, never again.
Well, good news. It's limited time, and hopefully it never comes back.
Literally limited time. It said on the fucking website, only 4 days left to order it.
Oh.
Skilly.
I would have rather have ordered the fucking, what was it, the shakaroni.
Oh, yeah, that was the other thing.
Shakaroni?
Yeah.
At least I know this will have more
Is
than
that
12
in the
fucking
shape of
pepperonis
Shaquille
on it.
O'Neal?
No,
I
it's
think
just
it's
a big pizza.
lot of pizza.
Huge slices, lots of pepperoni, lots of cheese.
All
And
right.
it's just a very
That's what
tall
Shaq
pizza.
likes. Yeah, pretty much.
That's very upsetting. I was kind of hoping it would be in the shape of Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
Just his face.
As the words, "I'm gonna eat this whole honey baked ham" written on the box.
No, that pizza will only come with 4 pepperonis.
Oh my god.
They're really big pepperonis, but only 4. That's all
One
you get.
for each nipple.
No?
Yeah, anyway, that's my week. I'm fucking angry and sweaty now. Thanks, Carl.
You're welcome.
Got all worked up over your pepperoni pizza. Hey, actually, I have an addendum that I have a question for you, PM.
Sure.
So, you've had this pizza.
Uh-huh.
You had the Papa Bowl last week.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it was the week before that or 2 weeks before that, but you had Pilk.
Mm-hmm.
Do you partake of energy drinks?
The only energy drink that I
No,
currently
Nick.
have in my rotation
Just let it happen.
is the Starbucks triple shot.
Okay.
Or double shot if they don't have
I
triple.
recently saw advertisement
Uh-huh.
for a new flavor of energy
I know
drink.
this one.
Right.
And I was just curious if you would ever, perhaps, maybe not on the show, but just like for fun in your own personal time, partake of this new flavor called J. Schlatt's Titty Milk.
I'm so mad that you sniped this from me. I'm so actually angry you sniped this from me. Because I just watched a fucking Schlatt video before we started, and he went, hold on, guys, let me tell you about my new energy drink flavor, Titty Milk. And I was like, I gotta fucking talk about this. And you fucking swooped right in and just fucking snapped like a hawk diving down and stealing a baby fox and carrying it away to eat its eyeballs. You little freak.
Fuck.
All right.
That was a weird fucking.
I have a question.
Yo, it's so
Is
funny.
this a
What's up,
real
yeah.
product?
This
Yes.
is real.
Yes, it
it's
is. I
real.
have a link
real
right here.
You can indeed buy J. Schlatt's Titty Milk.
Yeah, they have a whole
Oh.
advertisement, like a whole little mini video
The whole
where they make
I
it.
like the advertisement repeatedly saying it's not cum.
Yes,
Oh, God.
it is
I
it's
not
exactly.
I thought that anime lady was like suckling on him. Oh,
No.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
No, the fucking videos.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
He's
Holy
just
shit.
all his friends trying it. Wait,
Wait,
what
is
the
this
fuck? Are you
G
drinking
Fuel?
cum? No.
No, it's a new
okay.
thing.
Gamer
It's
Supps.
called it's the dumbest name ever.
Yeah.
GamerSupps because they sell gamer cups with big titties on them.
Yep, and now
This
you can
is
just
the
take
And
same
milk.
apparently J. Schlatt's big titty.
Yeah.
The same
Wait,
man.
this is powdered? Oh.
Yes.
Powdered
so
titty
it's-
milk?
So what it is
You're welcome.
$36?
You know those-
Hell no. Hell no.
So do you know those weird like protein shaker cups with the little ball in them?
Uh-huh.
That's the kind of cups that they sell. So you buy the energy drink in powder form, and then you put it in there, and you put water in, and you go shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
I'm not going to do this.
Okay, but like if you didn't have to pay the $36,
I would consider doing this.
okay.
Don't get any fucking funny ideas, Carl.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't say anything.
Uh-huh. I definitely don't have your address saved and ready to go. Good news, doesn't contain any actual milk.
I don't know if that's good
That's upsetting,
news.
actually.
I don't know. I don't know if I would hate it more if it did or did not.
blue raspberry flavored energy milk? Is that what you want?
Just the phrasing "energy milk" does not fill me with joy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like dairy,
This
even
doesn't
if it
indeed
does give me the
spark
shit.
joy.
It sparks just fury.
Titty milk, 100 servings. I don't think I could. I don't think I could do 100.
We have to do it all at once.
Yeah, clearly not all at once, Nick. I know that. I'm not going to drink 100 servings of titty milk all at one go.
I think you are. I think that you're so randy for titty milk, you're just gonna slurp it all down.
Listen, we all gotta die sometime, and if I have to die under 100 servings of titty milk, let it happen.
I love this man so much. He's just like, yeah, I decided to buy up a bunch of different GamerSupps cups that people were reselling because they were limited time off of eBay. And then fucking burned them with a flamethrower and then made a new limited edition one that I'm going to destroy all excess surplus of if you guys don't get any.
Holy shit.
Like, you're fucking insane.
He buys the old ones off eBay and burns them
Fucking
to increase the value of the remaining ones.
Alright, who wants to go next?
Cool. Well, I basically have had another time skip week. I was like, alright, this week I'm going to try and keep tabs on the things that happen, and I'm definitely going to remember the passage of time. Then it was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And it was Friday, but because I had a dentist appointment very early in the morning, Thursday night, I was like, I'm going to go to bed early. And then I didn't. So it was like 4 in the morning, and I was having some insomnia issues, couldn't sleep, and I was like, well, now even if I can sleep, if I do sleep, I'll miss my dentist appointment. So I just didn't, and then went through most of the day like that, but I have Dungeons and Dragons at like midnight on Fridays, and I just could not survive that whole time because I'm old now, and staying up 40 hours is beyond me.
I mean, food, space, bitch.
So I passed the fuck out really hard, slept like 13 hours, and then I was still tired.
Yum.
Yeah. But
Gross.
I've been looking at some of the shit that's just kind of been going on this week. And that's the only reason that I was able to snipe Carl's titty milk.
I mean, what else has gone on this week?
Well,
I hate
most
the way you
recently...
phrased it.
Because we don't
There
really
was,
do news.
Well, most recently, the fucking, the news I saw was that Henry Cavill's getting replaced as Geralt on The Witcher.
Why?
Quote-unquote creative differences, which mostly means that the people who write The Witcher hate the lore of The Witcher, and Henry Cavill really likes it.
I was about to say, Henry Cavill is like the perfect man to play Geralt because he understands Geralt.
Yeah, but they don't want that Geralt, so
No.
he left.
It's
That's
okay.
a
You still
shame.
got Superman.
That's true.
That's true. He does have Superman. Otherwise, I've mostly just kind of been killing the time in between. I got roped back into Dota with the promise of free stuff.
Why?
Mistakes?
Free
That's
stuff.
worse than League of Legends.
Depends.
On
Yeah,
what,
there was
the
like
hour?
a thing. Yeah, I played a game today that lasted 80 minutes, and if I had lost, I would have been furious. But
Dota
their
to
whole
me
big
just seems like League with no soul.
kinda. Well, no, there's different things. It's hard to get into, and people will fight about it for the end of time.
No, Dota is League with no cum. It's just empty balls.
Completely cumless. Just like Creed.
Oh,
Because, like, all of the characters in Dota are just like werewolf, vampire, just generic race, class thing. And, like, okay. Meanwhile, I look over to League, and then there's Fiddlesticks, there's Aatrox, there's Vel'Koz, there's, fucking Sona, there's, everybody's got their own lore, origin, backstory,
Mhm.
personalities.
Except
And
that they
granted,
don't.
it's a fucking MOBA, and you
Yeah.
barely get to experience any of that, but,
Yeah,
like,
pretty much.
but at least it's there.
Except that all their lore no longer
Listen.
exists now.
In that explicit explanation of these things, Dota also has lore. It's just all in effectively a wiki page that explains it.
Dota also has lore, it's just, hey, you like Warcraft 3?
I
No.
never bothered reading it, but I did watch all current seasons on Netflix of Dota 2 Dragon's Blood.
Is that a thing?
It is. The
Like
first
a real
season.
thing?
Yeah, there's 3 seasons of it.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
They tried to pull an Arcane. It didn't go as good.
Is the money in it?
Imagine.
Can you see the money?
Not as much money as Arcane.
Oh.
I mean, obvious.
I don't think it looks bad. But I don't think that some of the things they want to do, like some of the fights they put in that show, they have the money to pull off as well as they want to. And the writing gets confusing. But hey, they're having their big world tournament this month and a little bit into, I think it's almost over. And they were like, if you play 10 games, you get free stuff. And I was like, I want free stuff.
Just remember
So-
back in the day watching Giant Bomb and watching fucking, oh god, what's his name? Brad Shoemaker open up like Dota boxes and shit through his battle pass
Hell
without
yeah.
actually ever playing the game. I think I've only ever seen him play one game of Dota ever. Otherwise, he was just opening up packs and rolling the fucking, what was it? Like, it was like a roulette wheel for, like, skins and shit.
Yep. I also tried, because I am a slut for card games, picked up Marvel Snap.
I've
How
been
is that?
getting
I keep
so
seeing
many
advertisements
ads.
for it, and I'm like,
So
the more ads you show
I keep
me,
seeing
the more,
people fucking
I don't
playing
wanna play
it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this?
I mentioned this very briefly before the podcast, but my hot card game take, I think it kind of sucks.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
But they were
I-
going to sponsor us in this episode.
Oh no, I'm sorry, guys.
You ruined our first sponsorship.
We got the late guy that one time. Yeah, it's like the art's nice because it's mostly just rips from things that already exist in higher res. The interface is fine. So far, the like profitization of it is okay. Like you can still, because it is intended as a mobile game, just drop $100 on the game for no reason. But you can't power creep with it. It just gives you cosmetics, at least for now. So that's nice.
Oh, okay.
Like presumably it's fine. I've seen it's fine to play competitively without spending money, which is great. And it would be even better if the game was fun.
There it is.
Like the way that you the best point I can give it is that it is short. Each match is 6 rounds
It
and
is
then it's
short.
done. So I was
That's
able to
a big
play a couple
shot.
games, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I keep from what I've seen of the ads, it's like a mix of what's that Capcom card game? Tekken?
Fuck. Yeah, Teppen.
Yeah, it's like a mix of Tekken where everyone just plays. There's no like turn order. It's just it is the turn and you just play cards.
Yeah, basically there's 3 stages set up on the board. You have a hand, you have like the Hearthstone mana system basically. You start at 1 and then at round 2 you have 2. Yeah. Yeah. And then you just play your dudes at one of the 3 zones, and whoever wins 2 out of 3 zones based on bigger number wins the game. After 6 rounds of play.
Whoever's dude the hardest, dude.
Pretty much.
I didn't even know that this was a thing that existed until today.
Marvel
You haven't
Snap?
seen the ads for it?
No,
I've been getting them like
Teppen.
crazy.
Oh, Teppen.
Oh, Teppen.
How did you not know about Teppen? I'm
Yeah,
sure
Teppen
I
was
bitched
way
about
bigger
it
than this, I
somewhere.
think.
Never once in my life have I heard Teppen.
Teppen's fucking old, dude.
Because I remember getting super mad that my fucking Mega Man deck didn't work anymore. Or, like, it worked, but it just, like, got nerfed into the ground.
No, I don't remember that at all existing. I've seen a lot of people play Marvel Snap. I'm just like, I see a lot of huge push for it because, of course, it's Marvel. They're gonna fucking push anything they can.
I mean, Teppen got its push when it was originally
came out.
released,
I mean,
like
Teppen really
fucking
didn't get a
3 years
push
ago,
so
3,
much
4
as,
years
like,
ago.
It dropped, and people who really like Capcom saw it and went, ugh! And everyone else went, why are they making monkey noises over in the corner? Let's ignore them.
How dare.
Am I wrong?
No, not really.
Not
Get
entirely.
fucked, Capcom fans. More like Crapcom. Fucking idiots.
As a Capcom
Damn.
fan, am I wrong?
No. As another Capcom fan.
Give me my
Yeah.
fucking Battle Network collection already, you fucking losers.
When
And
is that
while
again?
you're at it, just slap in Mega Man X Command Mission, please.
Right? Command Mission should have been in fucking...
I really want a
the X-
re-release of Command Mission.
When does
So
Battle
good.
Network collection come out?
Is that
To continue
next
just
month?
showing my card game ass, next month...
Card game.
yeah, just exposing my bad taste and terrible opinions. Fuck Marvel Snap. Who's gonna be
Website
playing
here.
it?
opinion.
Go ahead, sorry.
Let's say website here just says releasing in 2023.
Oh, really? That far away? Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, the
But,
the
it's
only
It's got rollback
opinion.
netcode now.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it does. The only opinion I have on Marvel Snap is that I saw somebody pull a Morbius and then they uninstalled.
My favorite
They're
thing
like, I
about
win.
the whole anything is the shit I've seen about Uncle Ben. He's
Uncle
a card in Marvel Snap, and when he dies, he draws Spider-Man for you.
That's great.
that's the only thing I've seen about this game that I'm like,
Okay.
all right, that's good. That's real good.
No, you should play him and then motivate all of your Spider-Mans to kill them all, Peter.
Correct.
You see, I feel like this game can't work because eventually they're gonna print Squirrel Girl and she's just gonna be able to beat everyone.
Probably.
That's that was the problem with what was the previous Marvel game where it was like the tile matching?
I don't think I ever heard of or played that one.
It was
I know
some
what you're
previous
talking about. I don't know
Marvel
the name of it.
mobile game where it was Bejeweled but versus
Oh shit, Puzzle Quest? Marvel Puzzle Quest.
probably, yeah. And they released like, here's the 6-star characters. Like Thanos and like Lady Death and like X, Y, and Z, and it's like, why isn't Squirrel Girl on this list? She's not in the 4 stars or the 3 stars or the 5 stars. Oh,
Squirrel Girl gets her own 7 stars.
yes, exactly. That was it. It's like, well, we don't have any other characters to release with her, so we're not releasing her.
But yeah, next
Okay.
month we have the release of Cardfight Vanguard Dear Days. And I would like to just play the shit out of this when it releases. I don't know if you've ever seen a Cardfight Vanguard board, but this is what it looks like.
I have.
I thought
unfortunately.
I'm pretty sure they discontinued the card game, like printing.
I don't know about the
cards.
actual
No, it's
physical
back
card
again.
game. I haven't
Oh, they
played
brought
it
it
since
back.
college.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back again.
But this
Yeah, 'cause
release
I
is like
remember a
the
couple
7th
years
or
ago-
something.
They like ran into legal problems because they kept putting out cards of every single thing ever, and then some of the things ran out.
Oh.
And like, hey,
Oh, some
you
of the
can't print these
licensing.
cards. Yeah, and it's like, hey, can't print these cards no more. Well, we don't. All right, but like they can't bring these cards to tournaments, and it's not allowed.
Not even to tournaments?
What?
That's fucking stupid.
Well, that was the
Yeah.
thing. It's like, what do you mean? Are you
Then
trying to
Just
ban
don't
cards
make
people already bought that we
Just-
both made money on?
just don't make them
Yep.
like tournament legal then. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh does. Like Yu-Gi-Oh has like prize cards and shit, and they're not fucking legal.
Yeah, but most of the prize cards
because
also
in order
suck.
to list them, like they were saying, the like lawsuit basically was that in order to list them in like a ban list or an
Uh-huh.
approved list,
Right.
they
They
have
need
to
to pay
use
for
the
that?
copyrighted names,
Oh my
Mm.
god, fuck off.
and that was the issue. Yes,
Jeez.
It's
Jesus.
very funny.
I don't remember if it was like Atlas or if it was like
It wouldn't surprise me if it was
like
Atlas.
some Activision fucking property. Probably could have been Atlas. Probably Atlas. Probably
just blame
fucking
Atlas.
Joker personified.
Fuck you, Atlas.
Specifically Joker himself.
Pacifically?
Pacifically.
But not Atlantically.
No.
What else
Or
happened, Nick?
Indian.
Was that it?
Well, that was kind of it. I haven't done a whole lot. Most of my plans involve tomorrow I'm just getting like we're doing that Halloween shit with my baby brother. So we're going as those inflatable Among Us beans around town,
Did
getting
you
some
ever
candy.
find a big old comical knife
No,
to
sadly.
just randomly threaten your everybody with?
What I'm probably
Oh, well.
going to do is we have
You
a
gotta use a
newspaper
kitchen
on the
knife.
table and I'm just gonna roll it up and just whap.
I had an issue
Cut one out of
Earlier-
cardboard.
True.
earlier
Cover
today,
it.
actually, that I completely forgot about up until now.
I'm ready.
I was going to record a funny little bit for DipShips because it's technically the Halloween episode, so I was going to break out my horse mask. Now, my horse mask, it's that meme one that everyone
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
uses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, the one from a million years ago.
Yeah,
If I
exactly.
remember properly, yours smells.
I mean, I smoked weed in it a couple times. I hotboxed it in it a few times.
I remember
the
that.
horse head.
I remember that. I
That's
think
what
you
my
were
current
playing like
Discord
the Jew on the
profile
Grudge
icon is.
Wii game.
Huh?
I hate
I
that.
said I think you were playing like the Jew on the Grudge Wii game, and you hotboxed the horse mask.
No, this was way later. So yeah, I wanted to pull it out to do a funny little thing for DipShips, and I pulled it out of my closet. So the closet in my room has a small little window that points to the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and my horse head mask was on the top shelf. And it had been in there because I haven't broken it out in fucking 3-4 years. So over time, over the years, the sun has just magnified through the window
Oh,
and
no.
just melted the horse head.
Oh no!
How
Oh.
horrifying is it?
It's just got some holes in it, like really big holes.
So,
It,
I'm
it,
not gonna lie.
uh,
When you were like, and my closet has a window, I was gonna be like, when he went in there for the horse head, there was just a raccoon in the horse head.
no. Everything, thankfully, is fucking sealed up. The only way that I can feasibly think of for a raccoon to get in my apartment, other than me leaving like my back porch door open, is
As if it knocks politely.
Well,
no.
yes.
In my washroom, you know those ceiling vent things
Yeah.
to take out the
Yep.
steam. When I look up through the ceiling vent, I can see the sky. So if a raccoon decides one day, hey, this hole's small, let's make it bigger and make this my new home. That is the only way that I can see the raccoon getting in my apartment.
I hope so.
Now that
I
you
hope
said it
not.
out loud, he has a plan.
The raccoon who listens to Dish.
They're hearing you outside of your house. They're getting ideas.
Yeah.
They lit their podcast subscribe.
Oh, I completely forgot about something. Okay, sorry.
No,
I've
go on.
hijacked the podcast again.
How dare you?
There is a new challenger.
Oh.
Of
Oh,
So when was this now?
like
I
a
think
new
it
bigger
was
raccoon.
like
kind
a new
of.
boss rat.
Hold on. So Tuesday,
You weren't here for
I go to work, and the lady who's at the at my part time, who does like the morning prep and stuff, she's there and she goes, "Hey Phil, I know you walk
the
to
fuck is
work
Phil?
every morning, so
You know, Phil
that's me
McCracken.
stupid. So I know you walk to work every morning, so just a heads up, on my way in, like a little further down the street, I just saw a fucking coyote.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So keep your eyes peeled. I have been on my fucking P's and Q's ever since then. Just like the slightest movement that I hear and see outside at night, I'm like, this is it. This is where I die. Because I don't know how. I am in GTSA, all right? And not GTA. What? Yeah,
Grand Toronto area.
Yeah, the greater Toronto area.
Okay.
Toronto.
I am a stone's throw away from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it coming from? How did it get here?
It took a bus.
Where did it go?
Yes, where did it go? Did they catch it?
Joke.
I don't know these things. I have been looking at fucking news websites to see if anybody has heard about this fucking coyote. If there's been any news, any like fucking random.
Is it possible she just saw like a particularly shaggy dog?
No,
I get it.
Well,
Is it
first off, this was
possible?
dead at night at like 3:00 in the morning. And she even slowed down, and once the coyote looked at her, she went, "Oh, that's not a dog, that's a fucking coyote," and then sped off.
So she knows.
She
Okay.
knows it's a fucking coyote.
She should have
Fair
just
enough.
pet it and befriended it.
I don't know if that would have worked out.
I mean, if she did, they probably would have caught it by now, considering I've seen no news of them catching a fucking coyote in...
I mean, have you seen any news besides her saying there's a coyote, that there's a coyote?
No.
It's actually leaving just a trail of bodies.
I'm going to take her word on this because, first off, the woman just straight up never talks to me. The only time I hear words coming from her mouth in my general direction is when I have my headphones in and she's shit-talking my shoes or my drip or whatever the fuck I'm wearing.
Yeah, that pump drip.
Look, just because my fucking 7-year-old Reeboks have fucking holes in them doesn't give you the right to make fun of them.
They steal shoes.
They're still shoes. I still walk in them. They're good enough for this place. I don't need your fucking sass, bitch.
Damn.
Anyway.
Got 'em.
So yeah, considering
She
she
listens to
says
this
nothing to
podcast,
me,
by the way.
she didn't have to say a fucking word to me about any fucking coyote. So
you
I'm
think
gonna
she
go
like
ahead.
warned you out of the goodness of her heart?
I would like to assume so.
I think that's a reasonable assumption. I don't think that she would bother if she didn't like actually think there was danger.
Exactly.
Now PM.
Also, if she really hated me, she could have just said nothing and let the fucking coyote attack
She,
me
yeah,
one
she could
night.
just
That's
lied
true.
and been like,
She
"Hey, I
could have
left
been like, hey, PM, there's a
$20
really
cash."
cool dog over here.
Now PM. What
Yeah.
are you going to do when you encounter the coyote and there was a raccoon riding on top of it?
Oh, like a
And
mighty
he has a
steed.
gun.
I'm just gonna present my ankles right away. I'm like, here, just take them. Just take them. Do what you want with them.
I
Just
surrender.
don't cut me.
Alrighty.
God, powerful.
So,
I was basically done, so it's fine that he grabbed that, because I'm just going to say that tomorrow I'm just going to get super shit-faced, so
hell yeah.
happy Halloween!
My week was fucking something.
How was Carl's week? Did Medi get to play any video games? How will they defeat Moro the Planet Eater? All this and more will be settled after this ad break.
Hello everyone, this is your captain speaking. As always, cutting in to do a little bit of housekeeping around this time. Let's just jump right into all that stuff. If you'd like to keep up to date with the podcast, want to know what's going on with us, anything like that, make sure you follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod, and each of us individually at The Calamity Carl, at GFPPM, at Metorman, and at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish. If you have any questions, any topics you want us to talk about, just send them in through Twitter, respond to the tweet put out almost every Sunday, or send them in to questions at dipships.boats. You can send a lot of things there. That is our email. You just send it in and we'll check it out. We'll mention it. Usually, potentially. As long as it's not something strange or weird. Please stop signing us up for porn things. Come on, guys. Grow up. If you would like to support us directly and financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. Even $1 helps, and you get to listen to episodes early at just $1. At $5, you get to watch episodes a day early. And you also get access to DipShips, our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression series, a day early. Also, at $10, I get to shout out your name during this part of the podcast. You only need to put $1 in to get your name in the credits. But at $10, I read your name out at this point, right here in the podcast. And I'm going to do that right now, starting with Altos Diogenes, by Breakdown 707, Dorigan 23, Dr. Perpaka the Purple Paka, Fire Trooper 113, Frost Samurai, Generic Jackal says, I think if my brain was a soup, it would be chili. Javier Porksword, Chris Derp, Lordy Fars, Mr. I Like Spam, Mr. King Jacob 9002, Nap, Nagito Komaida's Last Bit of Sanity, Normalized, PogoChamp and Sinister, PM's Tooth is Lost and Scared, Ramiro Tempest, Scrimbiff. So this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. The Crossing Fate, Tanya H, Vinegar Ultimax, Wimpy the Grizzly Bear, Wobbuffet, LXRWR, I was gonna say Wob, Zombie Slayer 051, our $20 patron Mr. Collector, and our $50 patron Yellow Yondello. Thank you all so much for the support. It means the world to us. It helps us out a lot. If you cannot financially support us, just spread the word around, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. Just let people know to listen to it, and it always helps. It's the easiest thing you can do. We have other tiers. We have the $20 and $50 tier, of course. I like, you can suggest anime through messaging if you do those, but like, we probably won't get to them for a while. PMVA is like got a backlog currently. We have a lot of shows written down that we got to get through, and not a lot of time to get through them, honestly. But we will do it. We'll be adding it to the list, and we'll be getting to them at some point, hopefully. I want to knock them out like quick, but you know, life. Speaking of people I'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDAZEN_ for our intro song Starbird, and additional music, Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, and Seaside, used for various things. Appetite Delight is used to transition into the ad break. Ride of the Wave is used for Party Boat, and Seaside is the theme song for DipShips. I'd also like to thank Shibuya Gato and Shora Art, SHORAH_art, for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail art and everything. Thank you both so much. We love you. You guys are great. I'd also like to thank Misha at The Misher and at Amazing G Guy, who has like 7 G's in his name, for editing our stuff. Misha's been doing the podcast editing, and G has been editing PMVA for us. Unfortunately, G also has a lot of other things to edit, so it takes a while for PMVA to come out. I hope you all understand. Don't forget that we're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I don't know where you're listening, but I know if you're watching on YouTube, ain't no other place to watch it, baby. We're also on TikTok. Go and check us out. DipShips Pod. That's all I got for you. It's actually been doing some numbers again. I think we're free. I think that they're allowing us to exist. This rules. PMVA Mazinger Z should be, or Shin Mazinger Z, I think that's what the one we're watching is being worked on currently. We still have Duck Game Party Boat being worked on, and DipShips, coming out every week. Make sure you check it out if you haven't. It's doing great. Hey, if you also haven't checked out the Millennium Microphone, I mean, we're gonna have an ad break for it in a bit, but did you know that me and Shibuya are doing a Master Saga series? That's where we just pull from master packs, take the secret packs we unlock from those, and pull from those to make decks and duel against each other. You should go and watch that too. The Mill Mike Master Saga, or M3S as I've been calling it. Very good series, very good stuff. Please check it out if you haven't. With all that said, thank you all for listening, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of this episode.
Hello. If you're listening to this podcast, then you're either a big fan of boats, or a big fan of listening to friends goof off for a few hours. Well then, I have excellent news for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Show has plenty of boats. And the Millennium Microphone is a podcast where 4 friends rewatch the show with boats and also goof off for a few hours every other week. It features that Carl guy that you've been listening to here, along with Shora, BioRoxas, and me, Shibuya Gato. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Podbean. We also have a Patreon to see how many seasons people will force us to watch, so go check that out too, at patreon.com/millenniummike. If you don't know how to spell millennium, that's 2 L's, 2 N's, and then an MIC at the end. Or you could just Google us. I guess that works too. See you there.
How did your oil change go?
Well, it took 3 fucking hours before I had to go to work.
Sure did, buddy.
I got there at 11 in the morning for my appointment. Told them I have an appointment at 11 for my oil change. And they went, okay, we'll change your oil really quick. I said, okay, cool. 3 hours later, I'm still sitting there watching YouTube videos. My car that turns on, I can tell because my phone's connected to it. So it cuts out all audio. And I go, oh, well, I guess they started moving my car now. And they're like, yo, we found that there's a nail in one of your tires. It's going to be another 20 minutes. And I was like, another 20 minutes?
Well, they got to get the nail out.
Yeah, it takes 20 minutes for it. I went to a place literally down the fucking street from me where it took them less than fucking a minute to pop a nail out of my tire and plug the hole.
Huh.
And they're like, it'll take us 20 minutes to do. I'm like, fucking, are you for real?
It's a really big nail.
I guess so.
Yeah. Then I think Carl would have noticed it was a really big nail.
I mean, he did.
They
noticed enough to go bring it in.
Well, they changed a bunch of my fluids.
Hot.
My windshield wiper fluid refilled.
Oh.
And all that stuff. Put more air in my tires.
Sorry.
They're like, yeah, you're good to go. It's cool. I have about 20 minutes to eat my lunch that I now need to rush to get, and then get dressed to go to work, or else I'll be late. 40 minutes later, I left for work.
Oh.
Nice.
And I got there, and my boss is just, oh, I thought you'd be here earlier. I'm like, yeah, well, fucking blow me. What do you want?
And he was like, all right, fair enough. Gets on his knees.
I gotta be careful what I say, because otherwise...
No, that's Dumpy.
Yeah, otherwise Dumpy will get excited.
Oh, no.
But do you remember what the very creepy thing Dumpy did was? Because I don't remember.
Didn't he, like, sniff you?
No.
Huh?
No.
Do you remember all of a sudden?
And don't ever fucking say that again.
Or were we
That
just
just
making
sent
jokes that he
shivers.
would sniff you?
That just sent shivers up my fucking spine.
You're welcome, I guess.
Happy Halloween. That was the scariest thing I've heard in a hot minute.
Oh, Carl, is that sweet and sour smell on you?
Ooh.
Did you get an oil change before this?
You using a Lavender hair shampoo?
I
Didn't
kind
you
of hate
keep,
that.
like, staring at your legs or something?
Huh?
Well, there was that he stared at my... He
I
told me
remember
that
there
my
being
fly was
something
open.
about feet in there.
No, I remember he stared at my dick because he mentioned that my fly was open, and I was like, "Why were you staring at my dick?" And there's also, the prolonged eye contact while we're eating stuff. Oh, I think I remember. I didn't go down to eat one night because I wasn't feeling. I was like, I'm tired. I haven't slept well. I'm about to pass out. I need to go fucking take a nap. So I took an hour nap in one of my rooms, and he was like, "Oh, you didn't come down for dinner. I was worried about you. I didn't know where you were, and I was concerned. I was worried. I didn't know where you was."
Good.
I don't love this.
I don't want you to know where I am.
We need to get you one of those bells.
It's
Don't
just
be your Carl.
I mean, either, both.
It's just a little concerning.
I get Dumpy a shock collar, or if it goes 30 feet of Carl, it fucking...
God, I wish. And what was the other thing? I got
my chair's making a lot of noise today, sorry.
It has comments for the podcast. It has opinions that demand to be heard.
Special guest star Meddy's chair.
I got my third credit card, and it was finally added to my account for my credit. And I'm looking through the account because I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, "That's not my email."
Wait, how did it get on your account without your email?
This is not I was looking because it's on my phone. I use the app.
Okay.
So I have a biometric scan. So I signed in with my thumbprint.
God, the future is incredible.
And I was just like looking at my account details, and in the account details was the email for my landlady's deceased son.
Oh.
What the fuck?
And I went, that's not only not my email, but that's terrifying that this is the email that comes up.
I have
Did
a
like
question.
they draw from that email? Like where did it come from?
I am assuming that they just looked at the address and went, yeah, we'll just use this email. That seems like someone who lives there.
Oh my god.
Like, Is it under your name, or are we running up credit in the name of a dead?
It is under my name. My name is on the card. My name is on the account. It was just the email address.
Huh.
Damn, I was kind of really hoping to commit a fraud.
No, I let me tell you, I wouldn't be too thrilled about going to jail for committing a fraud of some sort.
I think this would be like one of the
jail.
stupidest reasons to do so, just cause of like, it's not like you put that email in there.
Yeah, that's true. It was very strange to happen around Halloween.
Did you know it was the landlady's dead son's email? Like on site?
Considering that the email was his name, yes.
Oh my god.
Oof.
It was his name
That
at
is
yahoo.com, and I went,
so strange.
that is not my email at all. Terrifying. Absolutely strange.
Nice try, credit companies, but swing and a miss.
Swinging a hit for podcast content.
True.
And then we played D&D yesterday. I also got
Yeah.
very drunk.
Yeah. We had Carl on our weekly thing, and it was great. It was great having them around. I got to meet a character I've only heard of in Legend, Mon Jadin, the ultimate football coach.
Yes, I played my favorite character, Amon Jadin, the football coach who was possessed by the spirit of sports.
What, you didn't break out old Hody Jones?
I'm gonna be real, when I
No.
just assumed it was you that was going to be the special guest Medi mentioned, I thought you were gonna bring in Dick Smell.
I do love Dick Smell.
You would love Dick Smell.
Dick
That's
Smell's
a
my
wrap,
favorite
everybody.
character. My favorite character has a very tragic backstory, but his name is fucking Dick Smell.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
another one
man.
for the out of context compilation.
I fucking
Hell
love
yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
D&D's stupid. I think that was just about everything in my week, other than like keeping up with anime and trying not to die.
Hell yeah. Sounds about right.
Chainsaw Man, though.
Like I
Chainsaw
watched all
Man.
my weekly shit: Chainsaw Man, My Hero Gundam, One Piece, Blue Lock.
Should actually start watching stuff at some point. The only thing that I have like prepped and ready to go is like the second season of Demon Slayer.
I mean, if you're still waiting for like a build up, there's only like 4 or 5 episodes of My Hero, so
I mean, that's my usual batch.
fair enough.
All right, Medi, how was your week?
Yeah, that sounds about right. From what I saw on Twitter, that sounds about right.
Oh, what was tweeted about me?
You were very grumpy one night.
What night was that, Carl?
Which one?
Which one? The one where I had a fit.
It
Oh, that was Friday.
Where I had a
Friday.
conniption and
It was Friday.
a blood vessel popped in my eye.
It was Friday because I was in the middle of a stream and muted everything, and then stuff happened.
But that was on Friday.
So I like to think that I'm a good friend.
You can think
Right.
that.
Damn.
Fuck you. I like to think that I'm a good friend to most people. Fuck you, Carl. So, my coworker is like, "Hey, you live out in would you give me a ride?" "Oh yeah, only like 10 minutes out of my way, really." "Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just give me a ride out there. We just gotta stop by my house real quick." So first I have to wait for him to leave the store. We're both clocked out, but for some odd reason it takes him like 20 fucking minutes to get out to my car.
Awesome.
Okay, great. We drive to his house. Yeah, I just gotta go grab some stuff.
Wait.
and-
You went to his place and he went there just to grab things and go somewhere
yeah,
else?
it's like he's grabbing a change of clothes because he's staying at a friend's house.
Gotcha.
So he leaves like his backpack and his bag that basically is just full of weed and like some other stuff in my car.
Uh-huh.
And he walks off towards his apartment because it's an apartment building. And like 15 minutes pass. I'm like, "Hey, you all right? Coming out soon? I'd like to go home. I'm hungry. My roommate has ordered food, and I would like to eat." Nothing.
Oh, he died
15
up
more
there.
minutes pass.
It's Halloween. He got murdered.
I have all his shit in my car, and I don't know which apartment number his is, so I can't just leave all his shit out front of his apartment. I was assuming that he fell asleep at that point.
Oh my
So
god.
I tried calling him, and there was no answer.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, all right, I'll give him 10 more minutes. And then 10 more minutes pass, and I see him basically like stumble out of the building.
Okay.
And I'm like, "You fell asleep, didn't you?" You're like, "No, man. I had to take a shower. I was stinky.
Oh my god.
Like, okay, you knew that I was waiting out here, that I have all your shit in my car, and that I have places to be.
Yeah, but he was stinky, man.
That's important. Gotta be hygienic.
I think I would cause a car crash.
At that point, I would have considered all of his shit abandoned and just left.
I was going to, pretty much. And he basically walked out of the building at the minute I was considering his stuff abandoned. Then I was like, fine, yeah, I'll drive you there. So traffic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then I drop him off, and it's been about an hour, 20 minutes, maybe, by the time I get to the restaurant to pick up our food. And then every single server in the restaurant walks past me 5 times, and I stop, like, 2 or 3 of them, and like, hey, I need to pick up my order my roommate placed. I'm really hungry. Oh, give us a minute. And they walk off.
Oh.
And I interrupted them again, like, hey, my food, please. We're real busy. There's, like, 7 people in the restaurant that aren't employees. Like, they're intentionally ignoring me at a certain point. Like, so that takes another half hour, and then I hit, like, a fucking... I don't get in a car crash, but there's a car crash not too far from us that backs up the fucking road again. And it took me, like, 2.5 hours to leave work and get home.
God.
And I was livid. I was, like, actually shaking. I was fucking, like, short of breath. When I got inside, I kicked my door off its hinges. I didn't do that intentionally. I opened my door a little roughly, and it knocked over my microphone, and it knocked half the shit on my desk off my desk. At that point, I then kicked my door off its hinges. Like, my name is Kyle, and I'm a 20-year-old. And my mom told me I can't have a second Ferrari after I crashed my first one. Like...
And being fair, that door was already fucked up from it being my room and my nieces slamming the door against the bookcase behind it, knocking it off the hinge.
Oh, Jesus.
And there's also a bunch of knife holes in it.
Oh, well, I mean...
From the knife.
Well,
actually,
where
no,
else
that's
would
a
the
sword
knife holes
hole.
come from?
That's a sword hole, I apologize.
Yeah, get it right. There was a very heated time at one point when my sister was with us.
So I was about to say fun.
Mm-hmm.
We don't condone lying on this podcast.
Sounds like fun. Oodles of it.
And then I ran a D&D game the next day, and that was okay.
Yeah.
And, what else happened? Oh, right, hey, listen. Buddy, I do appreciate the enthusiasm, I really do. I'm glad that you're enjoying our content. It makes me very happy that you are happy to watch us.
But
maybe if you're going to at both me and an actual, like, famous band at the same time, only do it once.
Mm-hmm.
Not like 5 or 6 times. I don't, you know, like, I appreciate it. I do. I understand you were excited, but...
Hey, they liked the tweet.
They did.
They did?
No. And they liked the tweet, and I went, shit, they were at multiple MagFests. There is a chance that they know who I... Fuck. Abort.
Shut down Twitter.
Yes. So, please, Mr. Musk, delete Twitter. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, right. That happened this week, too, didn't it?
We're not a news podcast, but fuck that asshole.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, am I being an asshole by bringing that up?
Elon Musk?
No, the other thing.
Oh.
Elon Musk?
The first thing. No, I can't be an asshole by saying fuck Elon Musk, because fuck Elon
That's
Musk.
What I was like, what do you mean, no?
I'm sorry, if you're an Elon Musk stan, and you're listening to this podcast, how did you get here? I'm very curious. Please write your responses to dip.ship.
Dip.ship?
Yeah, you got it in one, bud. That's the one.
Yeah, there it is. I don't know, I don't think I got anything else. Cookie Run Kingdom is still on its fucking BTS. It didn't do a Halloween update. Very upsetting.
Well, BTS is the Halloween update.
I know it is.
That's what the S stands for.
I wanted more cute pumpkin.
Too bad. Hey, you guys want some questions?
Yeah,
sure, I'll take some questions.
Lay it on me.
That was not a question.
Alright, I'll lay on you.
No.
If you have any questions you want to send in, you can send them to questions@dipships.boats or respond to the tweet put out almost every Sunday.
Send them to dip.ship.
Yeah.
Should we get dip.ship? Is that
Nope.
a thing we can do? Oh.
I
We tried.
I tried. I tried every possible combination of our name.
Alright, but did you try ship.dip?
Das Muppet asks, if you could make a new archetype for Yu-Gi-Oh, what would it be?
So when you say DOS Muppet, do you mean
DASMUPET.
Yeah, no, it's what you thought, Eddie.
Okay, calm down. No, I was wondering if it was like DOS is an MS-DOS.
No, not an MS-DOS.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be funny,
Alright,
though.
I'm sorry.
What fucking
Don't have to get
archetype
so
do you
mad.
want?
Holy shit.
Hold
Now I
on, the
want
knife up to you.
MS-DOS Muppets.
Now that you say it out loud, an ASCII archetype would be cool.
Actually, though.
Give me all the prime ministers of Canada, but gender bent
What?
to like big titty anime chicks.
Why?
What the
No,
fuck?
because then they would have to make a blackface Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god, that's true.
For Justin
Oh my
Trudeau's
God.
Halloween costume.
The perfect name for it too. Scandal with an exclamation point.
You just reflavored dangers.
Yes.
God.
Yes, we did.
That sucks. I hate that.
Call it maple leaders. I don't know.
Maple leaders. I do like that one, actually.
Oh, because they're
think I would like-
cheerleaders.
I think I would take, like, an archetype that's just a hardcore biker gang. Like, they have photorealistic images of the Hells Angels. Their unique mechanic would be something that, if this was a card game that had keywords that made sense, would be called Burnout, and it would do something every time one of them left the field.
Their unique mechanic would be cooking meth.
No, that's the Breaking Bad archetype.
No,
I
that's
was gonna say, I'm pretty
unfortunately also the Hell's Angel.
Well, they were
I
in
was going to
Breaking
say,
Bad.
I'm pretty sure that's just the Dark Scorpions.
What? Oh, I was thinking of a biking gang called the Dark Scorpions till I remember
No,
Chick
but
the Yellow.
the Dark Scorpion sounds like a fucking biker gang.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
I would like an Among Us archetype.
This is an excuse to put some kind of terrible sound effect in the video.
No, I just
I
want
can
an Among Us
smell it.
archetype.
What would he
Just
do?
think, you flip them. You have them like they work like sub-terrors. You have them face down and you flip them around and shit. It's like they're venting.
Sub-Terror Ojamas. There's the Among Us red, yellow, and the other
Ojama.
colors.
You get corpse tokens
Absolutely.
for every imposter you have on the field.
No, Among Us would the archetype would work like magical hats, where if you attack the wrong one, you're fucked.
No, when you kill one, it leaves a corpse token.
But what
Unless
if
it
they
is
kill
an
you?
imposter. If they kill you, then you
Don't
get
do
a
it.
corpse token. You
No.
gather a body.
Oh no. And then they have their own version of Super Poly to use your corpse tokens.
There's plenty of archetypes that work around tokens like that. It could work.
Yeah. There's that weird new dino one. Well, new, but you know what I mean.
New to us because we're old.
Did you say one, Medi? Just the DOS?
I mean, so not based on an existing Yu-Gi-Oh card.
As far as I can tell, yeah.
Yeah, fresh.
I know you want a man-eater bug archetype.
See, I was gonna say Frog the Jam,
Oh,
just to
that's
swerve you, idiot. But I don't know. Like, I think there already is something that's pretty Battle Network-y.
Sorta. Not like explicitly though.
Psy Frames is like the closest thing that I can think of.
Yeah, but it could be like a
Talkers.
Battle Network Cybers fucking.
Yeah, but like a Tron-esque, Battle Network-esque archetype.
When I
just
picked up the game again, I
weird
was looking
little
if there
dudes.
were like if there was like an explicit Gundam ripoff archetype, and the closest is Ursarctic, which is just the worst playstyle ever.
Yeah.
You know what? Please make fucking Masked Heroes an actual archetype. Thank you.
There's more than there were.
There's more than there were, but that's like there's 5 now. Wow.
Second part of their question, completely unrelated. If you could have one power, however it comes at a horrible side effect that goes with the power, what would it be?
We've done this.
We have.
Yeah. It
I
was
don't
one of
remember
the
what
early
episode.
episodes. I remember giving Medi an invincible shield that only covered its crotch.
That's right.
That's a pretty good one.
Your attacks must hit me specifically here.
Chaos Bug asks, what's your favorite fictional weapon?
Ooh. So this changes frequently, which I guess would make sense because there's always new fictional weapons. I recently found out about something. I think it's from a book series, but it's from a series I've never heard of. It's something called the Speaking Gun. It's a gun that's made out of like flesh and bone and cartilage, and it's for some reason considered one of Lilith's children.
I hate that.
Yeah, you're gonna hate it even more when you find out what it does. So the gun
screams when fired.
Kind of. The gun has, as far as I can tell from what I just read at a glance, like infinite knowledge. It knows the true name of every single entity everywhere, but it can only speak when someone else pulls the trigger. So you pull the trigger on the gun, it speaks your true name, and when the bullet hits you, it unmakes you.
Oh.
And I think that's rad as shit, and I want to find out more about this weapon.
It's pretty...
That's terrifying in every way. Thank you.
Carl, what's your favorite fiction?
That's rough to figure out, actually. It's a lot.
Isn't it?
That's why I'm like, it's always changing. There's so much cool shit.
You know what? I think I have one.
Mm-hmm.
The Gravity Hammer from Gundam.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
It's just a really big pointy ball of iron on a chain.
The
and
Hyper
they
Hammer.
duct tape some boosters to it. Oh, it's the Hyper Hammer, not the Gravity Hammer. You're right.
Gravity Hammer's Halo.
You're right, shit. Still, they duct taped some, like, jet boosters to a big iron ball, and they attached it to a chain, and they went, alright, robot, throw this at your enemy. And it just completely crunches cockpits.
Not if you have that cock force field.
You're right, I would be invincible in Gundam. But only if I was flying the Turn A specifically.
No, there's, in Gundam 00, there's a whole series of mechs near the end of the show that have literal cockpits.
Yeah, but I want to be Turn A.
That's fair.
I like the Turn A.
You just want the mustache and the flippies.
Funny mustache and, yeah, back flippy.
Okay, I've been looking for it for the last fucking couple of minutes.
I'm ready. What have you discovered?
So mine is from a game called Super Robot Wars OG Saga Endless Frontier.
Okay.
And is held by this chick named Kaguya. It is basically a sword that has a bunch of these,
the rings,
these moon blades, and they shoot off and fire and attack the opponent.
And they're like boomerangs,
cool.
And they fly back to the sword.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
She's also in Project Cross Zone.
Yeah, she's also got really nice tits.
That too, yes.
Yeah, but those, I guess they could be a weapon, but we're not.
But yeah, that's like one of my favorite sword designs in a long, long time.
You can crack melons with those melons.
Correct.
Yeah.
God, I'm finding all sorts of spicy RG.
I think, honestly, I might go with just a simple one. Shusui in One Piece. One of Zoro's swords.
That is fair. Before, if you had asked me this question literally yesterday, my answer would have been very simple, but I just found out about the Speaking Gun today, and it has already been like, oh, that's cool. Nope, that's it. That's awesome.
Doesn't he sell that sword?
No.
I think he buys this one.
He's given the sword after he kills a zombie who used to wield the sword.
That's right. This is
and then he goes to Wano and they go, hey, that's the fucking sword that belongs to our sword god. What the fuck? How do you have that?
It's super important. How do you just get this?
Where did you get this from? Were you the thief that stole it? And then they set Zoro to be executed.
Okay, I found the name of her sword.
If you include the movies, there are so many times Zoro is just set up to be executed.
Including, once again, his introduction.
Yeah.
Goshiki Zankanto.
Yeah, that's the name of the sword.
It's a cool fucking sword.
Yeah. Cool sword, cool name, cool
chainsaw swords.
Chainsaw
like
swords
40k
are
chainsaw
cool.
swords.
Those are also
rad.
cool.
Like Kamen Rider Buffa.
Hell yeah.
You know, sometimes you guys say a Kamen Rider series, and I can't believe it is real.
Oh, it's not the series, but that is his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What
his
series
power,
is he
he's
from?
a buffalo, and his power is zombies.
Because the buffalo are extinct, is that the bit?
Maybe, actually. Great question.
Urameshi Trev asks, if a wizard were to summon you via black magic, which 5 items would they need in each corner of the pentagram? Bonus question, if the wizard did not gather the correct items, how would you curse them? They've included an image that is just a bunch of pigeons standing in a pentagon. A pentagram. Wrong one entirely.
The fucking Pentagon!
The pigeons hit the Pentagon, sir! Always knew the birds would betray us.
Knew this day would come.
Okay, for me, it'd probably be a blunt, a roll of toilet paper, a copy of Mega Man Battle Network 6.
Fair.
Damn. Good choice.
Oh, God.
2 more.
A copy of Pokemon Heart Gold.
Okay.
And...
Wrong choice.
Damn.
And oh God, what else am I about? A cookie.
I was gonna say a horse head mask.
Alright, but how would you curse them if they failed to procure the correct items?
I don't think I can talk about that on this podcast.
Oh my God.
Very, very,
I can't
very
believe you're gonna
graphic.
sodomize whoever summons you wrong.
No, there's just gonna be a lot of liquid, a lot of unwanted liquid happening.
Oh, you're just gonna shit everywhere.
Oh.
Awful.
Like, it won't be a mess that you can clean, it has to be a mess that you have to move away from.
God almighty. We've all been there before, fellas.
I love that descriptor. Thank you. Holy shit. So a couple of these are easy. Like, there needs to be a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. There needs to be a soccer ball.
Copy of X4.
X4 is my favorite. Yeah, copy of X4. Copy of the Pathfinder's Player's Handbook. And a gun.
A gun.
Gun? Yeah.
And this gun I found.
Yeah. And if you fail to procure these items, I will appear in the circle and cast Small Your Dick.
No! What if they don't have a dick?
Wait.
I still
Small
give them
your
a dick. At
dick
that
or
point, I
smell
give
your
them a
dick?
dick.
Small.
Small.
Oh,
I
small,
cast, I
okay.
cast Small Your Dick. If they do
No,
not have a dick,
I thought you were gonna cast Smell Your Dick, so they just transform into Dick Smell.
I would not bless them with that power. Yeah, if they don't have one, then now they do, but it is small.
Damn shame.
Damn, Nick out here offering free bottom surgery.
I'm just saying,
I mean, true.
if you can fuck up my summoning and I will assist you in that very specific situation.
I would say any Lockseed, but specifically you'll get an extra little kiss if it's Cherry Energy, Dragon Fruit, or Durian.
Alright, I know you're talking
Duran.
about Kamen Riders when you say that, but it just sounds like a smoothie.
That's one. A copy of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg.
Yeah.
A Wii Mini.
A Wii Mini? Oh my god, I forgot about those.
The Wii Mini. The Wii Mini specifically with a copy of Microsoft Office inside.
A loaf of bread and a mason jar.
No!
Does the mason
God.
jar need to contain a Brog amiibo?
No, if it contains liquids, bonus points.
No.
That's what the loaf of bread is for.
You have 2 potential fucking bonus opportunities if you're summoning Carl. But what is
That's
your
true.
curse, should they fail?
Oh, forever shits.
I thought you were going to put him in the jar.
What if they don't supply a jar? Then they
That's
just get
so
put
much
in a
better.
glass.
Well, Carl
that's
brings his own
escapable.
jar at that point.
Yeah.
And his jar is
can't I
not
just borrow
clean.
your jar? No.
It's already half full.
Well, that's optimistic. I was going to say it was
Terrifying.
half empty.
I'll stab you.
What about you, meat?
Alright, so obviously, you gotta get in there. Copy of Slide 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, good choice, good choice.
Let's see. I want to say Mega Man Battle Network 5 Double Team DS.
Damn.
Awfully specific.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. A DN driver or DN accessories.
Mm-hmm.
Then probably a copy of Destiny 2
Yeah, tracks.
or Destiny. I'll accept either. Something Destiny related, please. If you can get, if you can get me that Ikora,
There's a new collectible
Figure.
that just came out where you can just buy, like, a mounted Celestial Nighthawk helmet.
yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
Can
rad.
I use my Destiny skinned PS4?
That counts.
yeah, that counts.
All right, cool.
I already have one, but I'll steal yours.
Mine's very yellow from all the weed smoke.
Oh,
Oh
God.
my god.
Oh, terrible. And then my K-bar knife.
They need your specific knife to summon you.
I mean, I guess any K-bar knife that served in World War II will probably do.
Fair enough.
Now, I've been staring at this picture of these pigeons, and I just noticed that there's like drops of blood in this picture.
Yeah. They yeeted someone.
Yeah.
They sure
Because the
did.
summoning failed.
Yeah, it looks like.
You don't want to
And
fuck
as
up pigeon
for,
summoning, folks.
As for how I would curse them, I was originally going to go something in a similar vein to Nick.
Cast small your dick. Yeah!
I was going to skedaddle skadoodle, your dick is a noodle.
Perfect. I was going to mention as part of Mind Sly 2, but I knew that Medi would never let me hear the end of it.
No, I would. I like all the Sly games.
Oh, it's not about liking the Sly games. It's about
stealing
our
one of
personal
mine?
history.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have even brought it up. I wouldn't have even thought about it.
Yellow...
Until you brought it up. You've brought it up the last 5 times.
I haven't... Last 2.
Yellow Yondello asks, count this as a scary question since it's the same week as Halloween.
Hell
Is there
yeah.
a time on Halloween where you went out of your way to terrify anyone because of the day? If not on Halloween, then at any point.
No, I'm usually the one getting scared and not scaring folks. I remember one year, I think it was like 8 or 9, I had this the skull mask, but it was kind of plain looking, so I edited a little bit. So I cut where the forehead is, and I put in a plastic knife so I can like look intimidating or whatever, I don't know. And while trick-or-treating, some folks at a house were like, all right, we're not going to give you candy unless you can scare us. I'm like, all right, here's my chance. I'm gonna grab the knife in my head, pull it out, and scare them. But the knife was stuck, so I ended up just pulling the whole mask, and because it was tied with straps, I let go of the knife, and the fucking mask just flew back and hit me square in the fucking face.
Oh my
and
god.
And the mask on the edge was sharp, so I cut myself and started bleeding. But because of that, I got extra candy.
You're such a fucking
So who's the real winner?
Holy shit.
Oh
They
my
were
god.
pissing themselves laughing. But it's like, well, you couldn't scare us, but you got a good laugh out of us. Here's some candy and a Band-Aid.
I've got another way to scare the shit out of people. I used to work with a coworker who was like afraid of the dark.
Uh-huh.
This poor old man, he didn't deserve it at all. He's a sweetheart of a guy. He always remembered my birthday, and he would call me on my birthday and go, "Happy birthday, man! I remembered." He was cleaning a hallway one day, so he was turned around away from the light switch. I just flicked the lights off, and he started screaming.
God,
He didn't know I was there.
You're terrible.
He was like, "I almost shit myself."
Fucking rude.
I when I was in college, like we were living in the dorms or whatever, and at least freshman dorms, there's like 30 of us in one dorm, and we have like 2, 4, 6, like 8 or 10 communal bathrooms between us. So I'd gotten off my classes. It's not quite Halloween, but it is the spooky season, and
It's
I'm
the
like,
spooky month.
it's the spooky month.
It's the spooky month.
So I told my roommate and the friends that we were hanging out with, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go grab a shower before we go get dinner. I went to take a shower, and like 5 minutes into my shower, the lights go out, and I'm like, fuck. I'm pretty sure that I forgot to lock the door, and someone has come in to turn the lights off on me in the shower. But I'm not gonna give them the benefit of hearing me freak out about this. I'm just gonna calmly finish my shower.
I mean,
So I finished my shower, and I like am all set. I'm walking back into the room, and as I walk out of the shower into the hallway, I realize that just the lights are out everywhere, and no one was trying to fuck with me at all. The power just went out.
Oh.
I was just like, oh man, I really powered through that for nothing, huh?
Yeah.
That month had a lot of weird shit because it included my friend Yoshi rising from the lake like a demon.
Oh.
And it also had my RA. Most of the dorm went to a strip club, and I didn't care, so I didn't bother. So me and the RA stayed up for 7 hours watching Slenderman documentaries on the common room TV.
You're just gonna leave us hanging with your friend Yoshi rising from a lake like a demon.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about my friend Yoshi. It was probably one of the scariest things in college, but it was also like not spooky month. But
wasn't the spooky month?
It wasn't the spooky. It was a spooky event though.
Was it Christmas?
No, it was like near the start of the semester, start of fall semester, whatever the fuck that is at this point. September, give or take. So almost spooky month, actually, now that I think about it.
It's almost spooky month!
Almost spooky month. So we finished our first week as freshmen, whatever the fuck they call it, where they're supposed to make friends, basically. Class don't exist yet. And the last day of that, we had come up with a thing where it was basically like, all right, once we're done, it's like 10. I went to college in upstate New York, by the way. It's just in the woods. So he was like, we're all going to go out in the woods and we're going to play Manhunt. So we did. We went up and I was hanging out with my friend Anthony. And we were just kind of walking and talking because a couple people had been assigned to be hunters and sent out into the woods ahead of us. And we were just walking, not expecting to run into any of them very quickly. And we see a dude, like, we're not particularly fast. Some people get ahead of us because they go off at a run at the start and just go places. But we're just walking casually, and there's a dude in front of us near the crossroads. And he's just standing there, and we call out, like, dude, are you alright? Like, what's up? And he whips around, screams, and charges at us.
Oh.
So me and Anthony proceeded to shit ourselves, and ran away in opposite directions, screaming in the woods to find each other once we had both run out of breath. So we caught up to each other at one point, and we're making our way to the safe zone. And the safe zone was this, like, abandoned parking lot in the woods. And we start walking to it, and, like, I didn't know this at the time, but right at the end of the parking lot, it slopes down into a very low river that runs through the forest. And my friend Yoshi, who was one of the hunters, was just laying on the ramp, not quite in the river, waiting for people to start approaching the safe zone. So once we started walking there, he just stood up, and it looked like he just emerged from the earth and started chasing us down. And I have never been more scared in my life. And I only found out, like, afterwards that was a dude I had met that first week and ended up becoming one of my better friends. But I was like, Jesus Christ, you scared the shit out of us. I hate you.
That's awesome.
It was great.
Scary
It was very, very fun. It definitely fulfilled the job of, like, building bonds because, you know, when you fear for your life with someone, it helps.
That's true. The time specifically on Halloween, my neighbor would, like, always dress up like a scarecrow, and he'd have another, like, identical actual scarecrow, like, in another chair across from him, and he'd just leave a bowl of candy out, and of course the kids would come out to grab a candy. He would jump out of the chair and scare the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And then he would switch positions. So if they were like, oh, be careful of that house, the guy on the right is the actual guy he's sitting there. So he'd swap with the actual scarecrow and scare the shit out of him.
That's
from the other side.
really funny.
Had some people do that in my town too. Oh.
And have you gone out of your way to terrify anyone because it was Halloween?
Have I gone out of my way to terrify anyone? Not because it was Halloween.
Just for fun.
At any point? Yeah. Hell yeah.
Trying to think of, like, specific instances. Because there's that one time, again, this wasn't Halloween, so, but...
It's not a spooky month.
It was not the spooky month. I don't think it was, well, no, it was definitely hoodie weather. But that doesn't mean anything, I was in high school. Well, anyway, there was this, not rubber ball. A ball with a smiley face on it. Like
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Like the smiley face. Before emojis.
Yeah.
The smiley face ball. You know?
We're old.
God damn. Anyway, so one time, in between classes, I just kinda, or not in between class, during a class, when I was not in class because high school, again, I wandered the halls with the ball, like, in the hood.
Okay.
Of my hoodie, and, like, pushing my arms up so that way it was, in roughly a regular head position. You know? Like walking like Zoot Suit Tom from Tom and Jerry.
Suit. Oh my god.
Did I unlock a core memory with that?
You did.
Hell yeah. And I rounded a corner, and there was a kid who wasn't supposed to be there, because, you know, he was supposed to be in class. And, again, I couldn't really see anything, because I was, like, peeking half an eye out from the bottom of the hood.
Mm-hmm.
So, really, I stumble into this guy, and I hear him go, "Oh, sorry, man," and then he screams and punches the ball.
What?
Because
right on.
He thought he was hallucinating, and I scared the crap out of him.
Oh, that's really funny.
Can we go over there?
Yeah, dude. At some point during Betty's story, I just fucking ripped ass like fucking crazy, and I was looking at my wave file, and it totally picked up on the fucking wave, and just didn't pick up on Discord. So halfway through Betty's story, you're just gonna hear me tear ass.
Holy shit!
Nice.
You'll hear me
Wow.
tear ass, gag, and then just slowly like laugh to myself.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh, I love you, buddy.
Oh goodness.
See, get one more in there. This one's kind of Halloween-ish. It's kind of scary.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say this one's kind of hollow. No life to it. Perfect.
Pitch mood.
Tar asks, a scariest thing to hear in a hospital.
Did that guy just wake up?
Where's my watch? Could have sworn I had it just before surgery.
What a shame that your name here died 3 days ago.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, but it is very funny to imagine them using your screen name. Like, damn, what a shame Medi died 3 days ago. And you're just out there like, huh?
Who do you think swapped penises with you?
Who do you think gave you your penis reduction surgery?
As I run into my big-dicked husband now has the smallest dick in the world.
Oh no, he tried to summon Nick and got fucking and got dick smalled.
I hit him with small your dick. It's either a threat or a reward, depending on your view.
Hey fellas, you want a fact about a boat?
Is it a scary boat?
It's not. It's funny though.
Oh, okay.
Why did you get a spooky boat fact?
I'll
You
take
failed
it.
at boat fact this Halloween.
Damn.
I need to go
We're
ahead.
all
I still
fucking
want it,
idiots.
though.
We should have watched Ghost Ship for Patreon.
Shit!
Should've.
Whatever, there's always next year.
Well, let us see. There were several scenes of a specific movie shot on board The Bounty 2,
Okay.
which is the 1980s, or 1960s rather, ship. Huge distinction, 20 years off.
A lot can happen in 20 years.
It is a beautiful looking ship. Very, very regal and royal. If it'll let me paste the fucking link, there we go.
Absolutely
No.
not. Ooh.
Oh, pretty
Now
It's a very
that's a
nice looking-
ship.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking classic ship.
And certainly not a dip.
A classic galley.
Fuck off.
It is a replica of the HMS Bounty that exists in St. Petersburg, Florida. The owners of the ship were not aware that the movie that they were filming was anything, nefarious or anything like that.
Sure,
They were
sure.
advised the film being made on the ship was a Disney-type pirate film for families.
It was a
Which-
porn, wasn't it?
Was,
Is it Pirates 2?
it was, they're like, oh, okay, so it's a Disney-like film. Okay, so it's something, it's just like a pirate production. It was Pirates XXX.
Yes!
I fucking
Yes!
called it. I called it. It's totally a porn.
Yeah.
I believe the sequel to this movie is the most expensive pornography ever made.
I mean, apparently it was filmed on a reproduction ship.
The second movie's called Pirates 2 Stagnetti's
Yeah!
Revenge.
Okay, fun fact time for me. It is an addendum to this boat fact. In college,
Nick's
the same
porn
setting.
fact.
Yeah, Nick's porn fact.
Nick's Porn Fact!
That the college I went to, we all, as a family, sat and watched Pirates 2 Stagnetti's Revenge in our dorm common area.
Okay.
And I'll tell you one thing, for the budget, it is not great, but the reason the budget is so high is because they have an entire CGI Kraken.
They got fucking Sasha Grey in this shit?
Wait, word.
Like I said, it's the most expensive. They got all the big names.
That's fucking crazy.
And all the big everything else.
Correct. It was incredible just to experience the most expensive porno. I don't know if it's been usurped since then.
Oh, probably.
Like
I don't
there's a
know if it's been
new,
Ubisoft
more
since then.
expensive.
Yeah, there's been like Avengers parodies and stuff like that. I would assume that had higher budget.
Probably.
The CG they need for the massive Thanos cock.
Gonna show you a Hulkbuster.
Well, thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips, the legitimate voting podcast. To make sure that you follow us on Twitter at DipShipsPod. Remember that if you want to support us financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/DipShipsPod. And if you cannot support us financially, you can still support us by sharing the podcast around, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. So tell anyone who you think would like the podcast about it.
Yeah, if you know anybody that you want to cast Dick Small on, share this podcast with them, and that'll do it. Just have them summon Nick.
Yeah.
All your problems are solved.
Hey, Nick, you want to be on again next week?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Glad we got that figured out.
All right, cool.
Brad.
Good talk, everyone.
Glad we're all friends.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all on the Nautical Mile.
Toodles.
Damn, I was gonna let Medi go.
Goodbye?
Yeah, I was like,
I said Toodles. What are you talking about?
I was just waiting for
That's
Medi.
why I said no one else.
They
'cause you were
usually
like,
go before me. We've thrown off the rhythm.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Miss you. I miss you. Please come back.
What is going on? Did we
Jeez,
forget
I
the
get so
rhetoric? Because
lonely.
it's always
I get
Carl,
so lonely.
and then it's me, and then Medi's usually the last one, and whoever the third wheel comes in third.
End the podcast. End the show.
Please
What
come
happened?
back next week. I get so lonely alone. You know, if there's no one with me, I'll cry. Very sad. It's just like I just need validation. And
Shut up. It's done.
Oh, Nick, you cast Dick Cry on him.
I did. I really did. I cast Cry Your Dick. Goodbye, everyone.